Hello Cancers, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your general reading for end of November, early December time frame, sort of like a holiday kickoff type thing. So lots going on. We are in the beginning of the holiday season. Actually, it kind of started with Halloween, when I did my Halloween Dia de los Muertos, commemoration. But yeah, I feel like, now with Thanksgiving, now it's like the holiday craze, and oh my God. This is a great time for us to really check in with ourselves and just sort of kind of remember and reflect about what the true meaning of the holiday spirit is, and just, it's all about people. It's all about our loved ones and connection, and, opening up our heart chakras and being grateful and thankful for all the wonderful gifts, love, and abundance that the universe has bestowed upon us. So, yeah, something to think about. Okay, so I have already meditated on your cards, and I am going to be giving you a reading using the Mystic Dreamers Tarot deck. And I've already laid out your Celtic Cross card spread, and then I'm using the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck for your 3 theme cards. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what we have. Okay, first up, hunger. Yeah. So I feel like this is you all tapping into your intuition, and really just understanding and tapping into the inner solar plexus energy, about really understanding about what it is that you want, what's firing you up, what's making you hungry for life. What is that? What's going to bring you true joy and happiness? What's going to motivate you to get up every single day in the morning and be like, all right, I am jazzed about life. I love what I'm doing, and I can't wait to get this party started. I can't wait to get this day started, because it's going to be awesome. I love my life. I feel like this is the energy that you're pursuing. I feel like this is what you're in search of. And if this doesn't exist in your current day-to-day life, I feel like you guys are working on bringing in this energy into the 3D to really make life truly exciting and fruitful for you all. I feel like you all are doing a lot of purification. This is the card of purity coming in reverse. Because it's reversed, I feel like it's more work on yourself. So I feel like you're purifying your emotions, you're purifying your heart space, you're purifying your physical life. Could be like cleaning up the house. Not because it's messy, it's because you're cleaning out old energy, old memories. Almost like a spring cleaning in winter. This is a great time to donate, to charities, and I feel like you guys are going through closets, pulling out clothes and coats and things like that, and that's really good energy. That's a really good cleansing technique to cleanse your hearts and cleanse your spirit energetically. If we have a clear space, it opens up our energy to being more receptive towards others, to being more receptive towards accepting new opportunities and welcoming in new people, right? But yeah, cleansing your space, it's a really good healing technique. It sounds a little silly, but it works. I've tried the Marie Kondo method, and oh my God, that's an extreme cleaning. So if you guys are really looking for something to really help you get serious about some cleaning, Marie Kondo, I know she has some books, and I've seen her on Netflix. She had a Netflix series, but her method works. It's a bit extreme, but it works. So something to check out. But yeah, I feel like this is you guys just detoxing and purifying, and be like, all right, I'm releasing the old residue from the karmic cycle that just ended. I'm clearing all that mess up. You're letting that energy cycle out of you, just so that way you can prepare yourself for the new, because there is a hunger that's coming up inside you. There is something that's igniting within you. You're getting excited about the new beginnings. And it's like, all right, you gotta clear out this shit in order to move forward and have a clear path towards your future. All right. Lastly is focus. Yeah. This is you focusing on yourself. This is you focusing on the new. And it's like, I'm just going to focus on what's going to make me happy. So I do feel like you're dialing it in. You're like, all right, let's get to this. Let's get the party started on this life, this new cycle. I'm done, with all that bullshit we left behind. Enough. And I think that's why you're cleansing and purifying and detoxing yourselves and detoxing your space, because you're laser focused on the new future, new opportunities. All right. Okay. So interesting reading, Cancers. Interesting way to start off this message. So let me just take a moment to flip your cards. I'm going to move these. I keep dropping those. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely focusing on the new, and you're definitely doing some purging and some detoxifying. Yeah, bottom of the deck is King of Swords. So I feel like there's a lot of mental confusion, and it's more like analysis paralysis. Some of you could be dealing with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This could be the card of arguments, of fighting. Just be careful with your words. You're not, I think you're too emotional. I feel like some of you are feeling stuck, confused. Yeah, stuck and confused, fogginess, like foggy-headed. You're seeking clarity, and you're taking steps to do that. I do get the sense, like with the focus card, you're trying to really focus your energy on the good things and on what it is that you want to manifest. And you're trying, with the hunger card, you're trying to like tap into that fiery energy, that zest for life, and you're struggling to tap into that energy. You know it's there, you can kind of feel it around you, but you haven't dialed it in just yet. So central to your reading is the World card coming in reverse. So something is completing, something is definitely completing, and you're crossing yourselves, the Queen of Cups, so you're coming in to your own reading, Cancers. So I feel like this is potentially either a delaying process to, maybe you're adverse to the change. I think there's a little bit of risk averseness here, a little bit of fear. Yeah, but for some reason, I don't know why, someone is hanging on to the past, and someone is not allowing this to end. But the minute you do, the minute you allow karma to complete itself, to complete this cycle, great things are going to happen for you. All right? You just have to get into alignment with it, and I do think that you are working on that. But this is ending. So cycle is completing, which is great, because that means new beginnings. That means new luck, new fortune, a new turn of the wheel, and new life, a new cycle, new chapter. It's going to be awesome, because foundational to you all is the Knight of Wands. This is fire energy. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It's a knight, so I feel like a knight is coming in to bring you a message of motivation, of passion, of creativity. It could also be a card of spirituality. But whatever it is, this is about you finding that passion, right? Because you don't want to go through this again. And I feel like you've been there, done that, and it's like, all right, well, what's next? What does life have in store for me? I've already released that person. I've already released that relationship. I've left that job. I've detoxed my life. What's next? Well, a healing. A healing is coming through. So I feel like, this is the Ace of Cups. It's sitting in your recent past, and I feel like, whatever had to be released was painful, but I feel like you're healing from it. I think you understand that in order for you to up-level your life, and in order for you to pursue happiness and to, you know, achieve it and call it in, you had to let that situation go. You had to let that person go. You had to let that energy go, you know, and it was painful. It was painful, but, you know, love is trying to come in for you. Spirituality, yeah, you know, your spirit guides are around you. I feel like this is a healing, and this is a healing of yourself, right? So this could also represent you guys, you know. Ace of Cups is water energy. Maybe some of you are dealing with another water sign, a Pisces, another Cancer, or a Scorpio. Maybe you had to release another water sign, you know, another Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But I do get the sense that this is you coming into alignment and healing your soul, healing your heart, and preparing for the new, all right? There's a bit of distrustful energy. Seven of Swords is in the near future. This could be strategic planning. This is also the card of deception. This could also be the card of cheating. I'm not seeing other cards supporting that. So I feel like this is also strategic planning too. Keeping things close hold. You're not really going public with what it is that you're planning for your future. But you're strategizing, you're thinking, you know. But you're hesitant, you're reluctant, because in your mind's eye is a Knight of Wands. So you're not, there's something that you're unsure of about releasing the past, about letting something end. Yeah, I can't tap into what that fear is, but it's there. Yeah, I just get the sense that, you know, you're just holding yourself back, Cancers, and I feel like for some reason you're standing in your own way. But if you can get out of your own way, sky's the limit for you guys. You know, I don't really feel like there's someone coming in to block you. I get the sense that it's you guys, you know, whomever it is that I'm tapping into, that you're just standing in your own way. And maybe you're stuck in an old storyline or an old belief system that you used to subscribe to. And I think you're having a hard time coming out of it, but you will, because you have the World card reversed and you have the Nine of Wands reversed, which is nearing completion. That means you're almost there. You're almost done. And with the World card reversed, same thing. You're almost done. All right. And when you allow that to happen, when you allow karma to release, to run its course, you've got new things coming in for you. So you're definitely, this is the Judgment card. It's the most religious card of the deck. This is about you answering the call. What are you being called to do? In Cancers, a lot of you are very intuitive individuals. Some of you are healers. So I feel like some of you, this is answering the divine call of doing the mission of a light worker. You know, using your gifts for good, using the gifts to help others. But what does that mean for you, right? How do you want to heal people and help people? I feel like this is something specific for some of you. But for others, overall, this is about getting into alignment with your highest good and living life in accordance with what's truly in your best interest. And this is taking a strategic look at life. You know, this is really taking time to ask yourself, am I doing everything that I need to do right now? And is it in accordance with the highest good of myself and the highest good of others? If the answer is no, then this is a card saying, okay, now is the time to reevaluate what you're calling in for yourselves, how you're living your life, and what you're focusing your time and energy on. Because this is big energy. This is the divine saying, look, we need you to really focus in on your highest good, tapping into your gifts, living authentically. Living your best life, not only for the good of you, but for the good of others. So what does that mean for you all? In your environment, new beginnings, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Just like we have Ace of Cups coming in your recent past, there's new beginnings trying to take form and take shape. You have an offer of love, and you have an offer of maybe a new job opportunity, or manifestation energy. You know, pentacle energy is all about finances. So maybe it's a raise, maybe it's a promotion, maybe it's a new job offer. But whatever is going on for you, this is coming in as soon as you allow, as soon as you release the past. Quit clinging to the past. It has to go. It has to be done. I'm feeling strongly someone is hanging on to something, and it's like, no, I'm not quite done with it. Yes, you are. According to spirit, according to the messages, you're done because you're blocking new love and new opportunities. Happiness is trying to come in. So get out of your own way, Cancer. Seriously, get out of your own way, because life is going to get good. Just quit being stuck here. It's no longer serving you, okay? So in your hopes and fears position is the Two of Wands, soul expansion. Living your best life and really asking yourselves the hard questions. Are you really doing that? Are you really living life in accordance to your calling? You know, you're being called to do something big, something bigger than yourselves. You're being called to service, whatever that means for you. All right. But this is soul expansion. And right now we're in Sagittarius season, and it's all about living your life boldly, authentically, taking risks, and you know, going in search of your own personal freedom. But in order to achieve that, you've got to line up with yourself, with your spirit guides, with your highest good, and ask yourself, what can I do to expand myself? Where am I holding myself back? What am I doing to keep myself stuck? Because this is Two of Wand energy, and Wand energy is all about soul expansion. It's very Jupiterian energy, these cards together. This is fated messages coming through for you, Cancers. Now is the time for you to live authentically and to serve your life's purpose. What is your life's purpose? All right? Outcome is death. Transformation. Could be a Scorpio energy. Maybe you're releasing a Scorpio. But this transformation is delayed. I think you're holding it off out of fear, and there's something that's holding you back, and I think you're fearful of being ridiculed for the direction that you're being called to go into. I think you're fearful of criticism, of external criticism. But I mean, that's I know it's easier said than done, but that should not factor into your decision. But, you know, you've got to find peace and balance and strength and courage to be like, all right, look, you know, something's got to change. The change is here. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. The more you resist this, it's going to manifest as a tower moment, and the universe will be like, all right, look, we are going to tear this shit down because here's what's in, you know, alignment for your highest good. You know, this is the message saying we can do this quietly and gently. But the more you could delay and the more you refuse to listen to the message, tower moment's going to come in and be like, we got it for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to do what you couldn't do for yourselves. Let us take care of this. Okay, and now you have to deal with it. So what does this mean for you? What does this transformation mean for you? And this is a big card. This is a big energy. This is the major arcana. Just with the judgment, like the judgment and the world card, right? This is huge. These are huge cards of change and transformation. Can't deny it. Can't deny this any further, Cancers. Oh my God. Your life is going to look and feel a heck of a lot different than it has. All right, so get ready, buckle up, because it's going to be awesome. All right, you're going to up-level yourself in such a way that you didn't think life could be that awesome, couldn't be that good. Well, you know what? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Got to believe in it, got to align yourself with it, and get clear with what you want. This world card, this transformation card, has everything to do with this card of judgment. Being called to follow your path, being called to do the work of the divine, all right? Living authentically, living your life's purpose, all right? And it's here coming in, all right? So, big reading, Cancers. I love it. It's very exciting. Can be a bit scary, I know that. It definitely can be, because it's changing everything, all right? But it's going to have big rewards, specifically with love and specifically with abundance, all right? So up next is I'm going to pull from the Untamed Truth Oracle deck, and we'll just see what other synchronistic messages are coming through. So this is a great way for me to sort of like check in and see, check for synchronicities, check for repeat messages, almost like foot stomping messages. So okay. Yeah. So, card of manifestation. This is about gaining clarity about what you want to achieve in this life. What do you want to achieve in this next cycle? And in order for you to manifest correctly, you have to be in alignment and you have to just know what you want and ask for it clearly and be deliberate. Be deliberate with your manifestations. Again, this is your life. You're in charge of it. No one else can dictate how it should look and feel to you. No one should dictate the parameters and way into which you should live your life. No. That's for you to decide. So, what do you want? Sky's the limit. You're in a big period of transformation. Now is the perfect time to redesign your entire life. Everything, all aspects of it. You just have to believe in it. You have to want it. You have to get excited about it and just be very clear about what it is that you want. Now is the time for expansion. This is the card of imagination. Open up your mind. Think big. Think bold. Tap into the Jupiter energy that we're experiencing right now in Sagittarius, because the two energies combine, Jupiter and Sagittarius, it's fire energy. What do you want? It's big creative energy. It's time to be like, all right, I'm tired of living small. I'm tired of living within a specific limit or a little, certain set of parameters. No. That's no longer serving you. Open up the mind's eye. Crack yourself open and be like, all right, what did I used to dream about as a kid? Because when we were kids, our minds were free to roam. There was no limitations on that. None whatsoever. It's just that as we get older, life has a way of putting blockages or putting boundaries upon us. It comes from our parents, it comes from our friends, it comes from work, it comes from school, it comes from society, it comes from social media, it comes from everywhere. And we start believing all that shit. And it creates fear, it creates doubt, it creates self-limitations. Now you're breaking free from that. The time to really expand your mind is now. Really, truly, it is. Because the month of December is going to be huge. The month of December, we have another set of eclipses. We have the solstice. What else do we got? We got so much stuff going on that whatever we're doing now is... You're going to start seeing the beginnings of it in December, around the middle of the month. It's going to be a big time period. So don't waste this opportunity. Allow yourself to transform and transition and really get excited about the next phase. And be gentle with yourself. This is the card of patience coming through. And I feel like the message here is being patient with yourself. Can you hear that? Hang on one second. Let me just check something. Oh my God, Cancers, I'm so sorry. It's just, I live in a big city and we have some interesting people who do walk around and, if ever you hear like a little bit of a kerfuffle outside, it's like you should probably go check and make sure everything's okay, make sure no one's, damaging your property or whatever. So I always like to sort of peek and see what's going on. So anyway, it's just, that just goes to the territory of living in a major city. Something is always going on. So all is well. But where were we? So we were talking about patience. And I love that, this card shows like a cougar or a mountain lion that showed up, right? along a ridge line. And I feel like they're on the hunt. They're on the hunt for something, well, for food essentially, but they have to pick and choose their moment, right? And it has to be the right moment for them to strike. Well, I feel like this is coming in for you. It's like you have to pick and choose your moment for you to move forward in this life cycle and get excited about life, and to pick and choose the opportunities for yourself. That's really going to be in highest alignment for yourself, the highest good for yourself. And you can't move too quickly, and you can't force anything. But really, it's about being patient with yourself, but also following your intuition. Because you'll just know. You'll just know when it's the right moment for you to act, right? Yeah. So get into alignment with your intuition and just don't rush the process. Change is definitely happening. It is. So don't block it either. So get comfortable with it. Meditate upon it and be like, all right, what's really happening? Maybe some of you are going through a divorce. Maybe some of you had to reconfigure your life. Maybe you had a big move. Maybe you lost a job, or you left a career that you were there for a long time. And now it's like the energy is so new that you're just trying to make sense of it, right? Or maybe some of these changes are about to happen and they haven't happened yet. And now you're like, okay, well, how am I going to deal with this? So I feel like there's just a lot going on, mentally and emotionally that you're just trying to process. And I think you're also trying to align yourself with it. But big changes are happening, all right? And they can be very exciting. And for those of you who already know what you want in this life, in this next cycle, the message to move on and to move forward is now. The message of go. This is the go card. So this is a time for you to be like, all right, I'm making these changes and we're going to do it now. And I feel like these changes, you're going to start happening in the month of December, really soon, right? You're not going to sit on this. The time to move forward and to take action and to redesign your life and to move forward in that is now, okay? Whew. Okay. So let's see. Let's check in with the Pure Love Oracle deck. See what's going on the relationship front. I'm going to pull 2 cards for the masculine and 2 cards for the feminine. This is for soulmates and twins. Okay. Okay. So masculine would like to share to his feminine, I feel we are soulmates. However, we need to wait for better conditions. Okay. And feminine would like to say, I forgive you, but I don't feel worthy. Okay, so let's tap in. Let's check in. Yeah, I do get the sense that this is all about timing. I do get the sense that this masculine eventually wants a relationship. They just need to wait for better conditions. And this is a couple who is definitely out of union and in separation. And I feel like, he's like, yeah, well, I do feel that we are soulmates. We just need better conditions. And the feminine's like, okay, well, I forgive you, but I don't feel worthy. So I get the sense that something happened to where it created self-doubt in the feminine, because she is questioning her self-worth and she's struggling with her self-worth. And, I do get the sense that there was a conversation that did take place in the 3D, probably about, 3 weeks coming into my mind for someone. But it was fairly recently. And I think it was more of like a check-in, like, hey, how are you, blah, blah, blah. And it was like easy, light banter going on for a while. And then the topic of, hey, can we give this another go? Can we talk about this? And I get the sense that, I feel like the masculine still needs more time. And he's saying that, he's being honest. He's like, look, He's like, yeah, we're definitely, right for each other, and there is, chemistry and, a connection, but I just can't right now. We need better conditions. And she's like, look, I don't care. I forgive you, but I just don't feel worthy. So I get the sense that there's still a lot of healing going on for this couple on both ends, the masculine and the feminine energy. I'm getting the sense after the new year, I think once the holiday season winds down and we get past all this holiday craze, I think life is going to quiet down to allow this masculine to kind of meditate and to go within. I feel like February, just because January, I feel like is kind of a quiet month. It's kind of a dormant month, and it's sort of like the calmness. I mean, it's like once the holidays settle, I think he's gonna realize like, okay, I do miss my feminine, and there are some good things there, and we can start the conversation, to the healing process essentially is what it is. I just don't see it right now, not with the holidays. I think you guys will be in touch, like light casual conversation, like, hey, how are you? Hey, Merry Christmas, hey, have a good holiday season or whatever. But I don't see you guys coming into union anytime soon. I think the initial conversations will start late January, early February timeframe from the masculine, and you can't rush that. Can't rush the masculine. If you do, it's going to manifest incorrectly, and it's not going to be right. It's not going to be authentic. It's not going to be genuine, and it's going to result in problems, if it's done prematurely. So allow the masculine to sort of control this. If you feel that this relationship is worth pursuing with that particular masculine. Feminine, you have free will. You don't have to wait. And the door is always open for you all to continue to explore new options and meet new people. And you never know. You never know who's around the corner. 'Tis the season. So keep yourself open. Keep yourself open. You don't have to be so focused on this particular masculine, but follow your intuition. If you come across someone who's a better match for you, I wouldn't turn that down either. So think about it. Seriously, think about it. But not all is lost with this connection. It's just there's healing that needs to take place. And it's just about how long are you willing to wait for that person. Okay? So for what it's worth, that's what's coming through. All right, so comment below and let me know how that resonated for you all. And let me know how you all are doing. Okay, so up next, I'm going to pull some oracle cards. One from the Sacred Rebel Oracle deck. I'm going to pull an Animal Spirit card for you, and then we're going to conclude with the Nature's Whispers. Okay, let's see what wants to come out. Ah, there we go. Okay, Animals Whispers. Oh, wow, that's interesting. The Octopus Reverse. Someone else got that. It was Sagittarius. That's about setting boundaries, because right now there are no boundaries. Okay. All right, so your first card for the Sacred Rebels is Against the Grain. So I feel like this is a time for you to do things unconventionally, and this is a time for you to break out of your shell and to do things in accordance with your highest good. And it may be going against the grain, doing things unconventionally and just saying, all right, I'm changing this up. I'm no longer going to do things the old way. I'm going to try something new. and see how it feels and see how it fits for me. And, there may be some conflict and you may be ruffling other people's feathers, but that's okay. Again, this is not about them. This is about you, right? So just be careful that you're just not swimming uphill and swimming against the current, because sometimes that can create resistance unnecessarily. And it's like, well, hang on. Are you really following the easiest path to get there? Yeah, you may be trying to go against the grain, but what's your method of getting to that end state? So you may be inadvertently creating additional obstacles. So think about that. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for you to go against the grain? If it's yes, cool, awesome. Because it's probably going to lead you to a really nice spot in life. But what's the path? Okay? What's the path? And I think that's something you need to explore and to think about. So up next is your animal spirit card. It's the octopus. And it's kind of an interesting card. Like I said, Sagittarius got this too. I think it was Sagittarius. Anyway, this is out of balance. And you're coming off as needy, clingy, and lacking courage. Okay? And we see that because there's a lot of hesitation with change. And change is here. And I think it's making you needy and clingy. And you're definitely out of your power source. All right? All right. So some words for octopus is reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries, and direction. Okay? And we see that. Yeah, there's I feel like you are lacking boundaries and direction just because there's so much change happening that I feel like your life is a bit topsy-turvy right now and you're just trying to make sense of it. And you don't have firm footing with it just yet. All right? So the octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. So I feel like this is gossiping and sharing too much. It's like, all right, oh, you're talking about that? Well, let me tell you my story. It's like, well, no one asked for that. And now you're just like vomiting all this emotional stuff onto people unnecessarily. All right, so be careful with that. They believe that's what it means to be close. So you're doing this as a mean to be like, all right, well, let me share with you. And it's like, well, no, you just unloaded all that stuff and wow, I don't even know what to deal with all that. So careful with that, okay? If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of octopus is at play. So almost like emotional vampires. Begin to establish healthy boundaries, be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. Interesting. Yeah, I do see that. I do see that you are struggling with boundaries. You are struggling with what you're sharing and just sort of how you view vulnerability and intimacy. And I think right now, because you don't have a clear definition of that, you're coming across as needy and clingy and you just kind of all over the place. You're kind of lacking direction and focus because, there's just all this change. And I feel like this change that's happening has to do with healing your heart chakra. And part of you being able to, part of a balanced octopus would be one who's in touch with their emotions, who's in control of their chakra, heart chakra, to where they're like, all right, oh, you're unloading? Yeah, I'm going to let you unload. I don't need to share my stuff too in order for us to connect. There's a healthier way for us to do that, and it doesn't require me just vomiting emotionally all of my drama. All right, so yeah, and that's an interesting message. Holy cow. All right, so for your Nature's Whispers card, you have the 10 card, open your heart. So I feel like the 10 represents endings and also beginnings because it reduces to a 1. Yeah, open your heart chakra. Don't be afraid to love. For some of you who have gone through painful endings, painful karmic situations, yeah, don't let that hinder you from living authentically and for pursuing love. We all have been hurt. We've all been there, done that. We all have scars. Oh, boo-hoo, someone did this to me and now, I'm closed off. Well, no, don't let them spoil your life. Don't give them that power and that satisfaction. Hell no. So, yeah, open your heart. And say yes to opportunities. Open your heart to new friendships. It doesn't have to be romantic situations either. This is about opening your heart to life. being in a receptive mode. As you open your heart, you're saying, yes, I'm ready to receive love and I'm ready to give love. And if you can keep that in balance, then you're going to manifest a beautiful life for yourselves, Cancer. Okay? All right. So that's all I have for you all. So please let me know how that resonates. Comment below and let me know what these messages mean for you all. But yeah, there's a lot going on. 'Tis the season. I mean, really, we're in the holiday season and it can be crazy. So take time for yourself, all right? Really, make sure you're resting and meditating and steer clear of the malls, oh my God, or shopping centers, tons of people. So, have patience with everyone and just know that we're all trying to live our best lives and we're all just doing the best that we can. We're just trying to make the holidays special for our loved ones, all right? So anyways, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for stopping by to my channel. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps increase the viewership to other fellow Cancerians who needs to hear these healing messages of love and hope and inspiration. Thank you to all my current subscribers and cross-watchers. This channel would not be in existence without you all. Thank you so much to all the love and devotion you've showed to me in the recent past. Also, welcome to all my new viewers and new subscribers. Thank you so much. You're here by no accident. You're being divinely guided to hear these messages today. All right, Cancers, until we meet again, take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.